Hello viewers. As you are already aware that we do in-depth research on important issues happening around the world. In this regard, we have some important observations on Trump and Putin's strained relationship, which is strange too for the entire global politics. This strange, new friendly relation of America and Russia not only shows Trump's deliberate interest to support Putin, but it also shows Trump's urge to compensate America for its expenditures incurred in supporting Ukraine. Therefore, for our wise viewers in this special report, we will give a clear-cut plan and favorable terms for all the parties in concern, that is President Trump, Putin, Zelensky, and European Union, to end Ukraine-Russia war. As its unique report of its kind in the world for our viewers and policymakers, it's going to be the most important report to restore world peace. Therefore, we request you to patiently watch it to the end. But before we discuss our solution to end this war, we would like to ask you that have you noticed that in last 10 days entire world politics has completely turned 360 degrees? The largest enemies of the world, that is America and Russia, has come so closer that today President of America, Mr. Donald Trump, is supporting Russia by openly criticizing President of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelensky by calling him a dictator. Not only this, but Trump has also asked Zelensky to immediately stop war against Russia. As well, in United Nations Security Council voted favoring Russia. Don't you think it's such a strange act of America continuously supporting Russia? For your kind information, not only this, but USA has also stopped supplying weapons to Ukraine. Anyways, all this American love for Russian President Putin emerged due to the new regime of President Trump. On the other hand, when European Union is in fear of growing Russian aggression, but on the other hand America is supporting Russia, and US President Trump is demanding $560 billion worth of costly earth metals from Ukraine against the price of its weapons it supplied to Ukraine during war. Now let's come to our solutions that can satisfy all the parties to end this 3 years ongoing Russia-Ukraine war. Firstly, President Trump, who is demanding $560 billion of precious earth metals from Ukraine, should understand that the parts of the Ukraine now occupied by Russia contains highest chunk of those precious earth metals which Trump is asking. Therefore, Trump should bring down his total demand of $560 billion to $400 billion, out of which he should ask for $250 billion worth of precious earth metals from Ukraine and other $200 billion precious earth metals from Russia to be extracted from Russian-occupied Ukraine territory. Secondly, European Union should get written agreement from Russia that Russia won't explore any further territory in Ukraine in future. Thirdly, Ukraine should give written assurance to Russia that it won't join NATO, and in anticipation, Russia should also obey the demands made by US, EU and Ukraine. This solution is not only a win-win situation for all, but will also foster world peace. As it's our observation that the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia has been a long-standing issue that has caused tension not only in Eastern Europe but also in the world at large. The violence and bloodshed that have plagued the region for years have left many wondering what steps can be taken to bring an end to this war. In the past, also USA and Europe has collaborated to put an end to the Ukraine-Russia war for the sake of world peace. As we all know that first and foremost, it is essential to understand that the conflict between Ukraine and Russia is not merely a regional issue. The repercussions of this war have far-reaching consequences that affect the global community. The constant proxy battles, annexation of Crimea, and involvement of other countries have escalated the situation, making it a matter of international concern. Therefore, it is crucial for the USA and Europe to take a proactive stance and work towards finding a solution to end this war. One of the primary reasons for the continuation of this conflict is the lack of effective communication and dialogue between the opposing sides, the USA and Europe. being key players in the global arena, have the diplomatic power and resources to facilitate productive negotiations between Ukraine and Russia. By engaging in rigorous diplomatic efforts and playing the role of a mediator, the USA and Europe can create an environment that is conducive to conflict resolution. As we all already seen, economic sanctions have been imposed on Russia by the USA and Europe, which have, to some extent, influenced the situation. However, these sanctions have not been strong enough to force Russia to change its stance and withdraw from Ukraine. Again, USA and Europe came together and re-evaluate their strategies to impose more significant and effective sanctions on Russia. This move has also not exerted any pressure on Russia, nor it demonstrate to the world that the USA and Europe are united in their efforts to end this war. In addition to diplomatic efforts and economic sanctions, USA and Europe also provided substantial support to Ukraine. The country was struggling to defend itself against Russian aggression, and it needed all the help it can get. By providing Ukraine with military aid, training, and equipment, the USA and Europe empowered the country to protect its sovereignty and stand its ground against Russia. This support somewhat strengthened Ukraine's position but also sent a strong message to Russia that the world stands united against its aggression. Not only that, but USA and Europe also hold Russia accountable for its actions. The annexation of Crimea and its involvement in the conflict go against international laws and norms. By condemning Russia's actions and imposing consequences, the USA and Europe also sent a strong message that the world will not tolerate such violations of international law. But this move also didn't put any pressure on Russia, nor it serve as a deterrent for any future aggressive actions. Therefore, in conclusion, now it is time for the USA and Europe to work out on our win-win solutions that we have provided and urgently take assertive measures to end the Ukraine-Russia war for the sake of world peace. By utilizing their diplomatic power, providing support to Ukraine, and holding Russia to stop its aggression, the USA and Europe can work towards finding a lasting solution to this conflict. It's high time to let us come together and stand for peace, for the sake of Ukraine, Russia, and the entire world. Our thoughtful viewers, we work hard to bring important issues and topics in crisp and time-saving manner before you. So please like, share and subscribe and motivate our team, and also comment your views on this important topic. Please visit our website VOPGLOBAL.org and raise your voice. Also associate with us by downloading your volunteer press card available on our website and share your views and news. Team Digital Media, Voice of the People International.